This is second gen Toyota Prius PCV valve replacement. That model year goes from 04 to 09. The first thing you'll want to do is you'll want to remove this relay from the cowl. The cowl is already, and the wiper assembly is already removed from this car because I'm doing some other work. Injectors, coils, plugs, the brake actuator. But these are two 10mm bolts that will be mounted on that cowl. You want to swing this out of the way. And then this main wire harness here, you'll have two 10mm bolts, and then you'll have a clamp right here. Once those are out, you'll want to unplug the first two coils. That way you can bend this back out of the way. Once it's out of the way, you'll have access to the PCV valve right here. When you pull that out, you'll want to give it a shake. If you hear a tinny metallic sound and it moves freely and easily, you'll know it's in good condition. If it gets gummed up, it will stick open or closed, and you'll have some symptoms like the intake will fill with oil. You could be getting a misfire from the plugs being fouled out, rough idle, rough start, hesitation while accelerating. It can cause all kinds of issues related to the PCV. They're very inexpensive, on a $5 to $15, somewhere around there, depending on what kind of vehicle you have. If you pull it out, it moves, but it's just doesn't have that sound, doesn't move very freely. What you can do is if you have some solvent or cleaner laying around, I just had this bearing cleaner laying around with some solvent in it, so I just tossed it in there for 30 minutes or so and shook it out and blew it out, and it moves really nice and freely now. So I'm gonna go ahead and try that instead of spending the money on a new one. They're very inexpensive, so if you don't have any cleaner just laying around, you're better off just buying a new one and popping it in there. There'll be this hose that attaches to it. You'll have to pull off, and that goes down here to the intake.